You know, there's a theory actually, and I think it's based on something that George Friedman actually said in a talk, that the Americans have a deep-seated interest in not allowing or not wanting Germany and Russia to have good relations, because Russia's resources and Germans' know-how would make them become a competitor, basically. So it might sound a little conspiratorial, but that would make the US have a deep-seated interest to split apart these two countries for them not to have good relations. And if we're talking about, you know, like energy, like power, oil and gas, I mean, where's the new gas coming from? It's supposed to come from the United States, the expensive LNG gas that they've already built portals. I think it's one of the Baltic states, and they want to build portals in, or ports, excuse me, ports in Germany as well. So I do think that there's some merit to that argument that the US is maybe not very interested in Germany and Russia having good relations.
There's no question that the Americans have long been deeply concerned about the economic interdependence that exists between Germany and Russia and has been growing over time. I think this is misguided. Who cares whether Germany gets richer? Germany's depopulating. It's not a serious threat to the United States. Germany is simply not a great power. It's never going to be a great power. The sun is setting on Germany. And Russia is the least powerful of the three great powers on the planet, right?
But together, I guess that was the theory, that together they would be more of a competitor.
What does together mean?
I guess
these are two separate countries.
I guess economically working together, or even more integrated.
But so what? My argument would be, so what? Let them work together. Let them become richer, and we'll trade with them, deal with them.
Yeah, but it's the same. It's the same with NATO expansion. Americans are like, so what? We're not trying to contain Russia, but Russia perceives it as a threat, right? And you're saying, yeah, well, let's let them work together. But I guess some Americans or some policymakers would be like, no, that's a threat to us. That's not a good thing.
No, there's no
right?
question about that.
Yeah.
There's no question that most Americans view Russia as a serious threat, and have for quite a while now, and don't want the West Europeans and the East Europeans doing any trading of significance with Russia. The idea that Germany is dependent on energy imported from Russia, drives lots of American policymakers crazy. My only point to you is this is foolish. We shouldn't be worrying about this. We have other things to worry about. But my view is a minority view, to put it mildly.